2. We have Anthony back, shark bait himself. He's going to give us more behind the scenes, and we're going to get to it.
Welcome to the title video logs. Well, so on the episode you saw us all running into the house after the teams were picked, and that was probably one of the most craziest moments for me being on the show, definitely, because I had been watching The Ultimate Fighter since season 5, been a fan of it, since I was 15, and so one of the cool things I'd always, being a fan of the show, being younger before I had fought, was, man, how cool it'd be to run into the Ultimate Fighter house. It's like a big mansion. I don't know, I just had seen, 13 seasons of the Ultimate Fighter with people running in there, so for me running in, it was surreal, and I actually had a game plan going into it. I knew as soon as the van pulled up, I was going to jump out, and I knew I was going to run to the master bedroom, so as I pulled up to the house, I was kind of trying to look at the setup of the house from the outside and try to guess where the master bedroom would be, because I didn't want to run to the wrong room. So I ended up running to the master bedroom. It was perfect, and we had the biggest bathroom, which actually ended up being an issue because our master bedroom bathroom was like insane. It was huge, and so all the girls wanted to come in our bathroom. I didn't like that, and so I may or may not. I started complaining about, okay, girls, you have to realize this is the guys' room. This is the guys' locker room. So what goes on in this room is not, you can't sign a waiver at the door. And I started getting irritated because the girls would come in, because Team Tate's team would practice before we would, so we got to sleep in longer. And the girls would come in and use our bathroom. So one day, I sleep naked. And they came in. I was really frustrated because I wanted to sleep, couldn't get back to sleep, so it's my damn bathroom. So I just walked to the bathroom, just naked, walked up, and you may or may not see that on film. In my room, it was me, Josh Hill from Team Tate, Chris Holdsworth from Team Tate, Chris Beal from Team Rousey, and Cody Bollinger from Team Tate.
Did you have any problems living with the other team?
No. See, that's the thing that people have. They have this, the show kind of creates this team atmosphere where you're on one side and then, you're on the other and you love your team and you hate your team. But one thing that I had said was, this really isn't my teammates. My teammates live in Kansas City. Like I'm Team Grindhouse, I'm not Team Rousey. And so another thing is, this is an individual sport, so I knew that I could be fighting the people on my team that I'm training with. So for me to sit here and hate Team Tate and love my team when I could fight either one, I thought was pretty dumb to do. So I liked everyone. I actually I got along with everybody in the house. I don't know if they liked me, but I liked everybody.
You did get referred to as obnoxious. Did that hurt your feelings?
I know. Well, it's true though. If it was a lie, I'd be offended. But it's true.
That's okay. It could be worse.
Yeah, and Raquel lacks emotion anyway, so it's not much of a...
Ooh. Ouch.
Oh, I like her. That's the truth, too. I was completely shocked that Juliana beat Shayna. Shayna is a veteran in the sport, been fighting for over 12 years, way longer than me. I've known who she was before I was even had 10 amateur fights. And the whole time, what's crazy about this is Team Rousey, we all knew Shayna was going to win. We thought it was 100% in the bag. We thought she was going to win. So we're preparing for the next fight. I was supposed to call out the next fight and be the next guy to fight because we were supposed to win. And so I was going to fight next. And so I'm all getting prepared that as soon as Shayna's fight's done, we're going to go to the announcement of the fight. We're going to announce it. We're going to weigh in the next day, and I'm going to fight. So I was ready to fight. And then Shayna goes out and the bed and gets beat by a 4-2 fighter, and that was just, it sucked. I mean, and emotionally it was a roller coaster because you got to imagine me sitting there. I'm watching this for sure victory. I know who I'm going to call out. I'm staring at him. I'm waiting on Shayna to win. Shayna loses. Well, now I'm like, now I might not be fighting. Well, maybe I am because maybe they're going to pick me. But I doubt they're going to pick me because Chris Beal's hand hurts. Yada, yada, yada. So it's just this emotional roller coaster. And, I just pretty much lived with Rhonda for 7 weeks. So that's all real. Like, she really is nuts like that. Now, I don't think it's rational to act like that, but she's pretty crazy. She's gonna pay for every smile she smirks today.
The Academy Award.
And it's like, yeah, you're right, but at the end of the day, like, I didn't care if Shayna lost. The only reason why I cared that Shayna lost was because I was gonna be in control to fight next. But I would be, even a lot of my teammates, there's only a couple I'd be sad if they lost. But that's just because it's an individual sport, you know what I mean? I'm worried, maybe I should be a better friend. But I didn't really care that Shayna lost. So I guess it's pretty nice that Rhonda cared that much about us. But let's be honest, Rhonda, you just met her 3 days ago. So.
Did you not think that Juliana was worthy of the win?
No, she earned it. She went out and choked her out and finished her. She earned it.
Mm-hmm.
But, I mean, I think if they fought 9 more times, Shayna would win every time. I think Shayna underestimated her. I think she went in there weak mentally.
I agree.
It's good to tell yourself that you're better and you're the best and that you can do it. Because, I mean, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. Like, you're like, all right, I'm going to go in there. I'm going to get locked into the cage with somebody, just one-on-one. They're really, really good. And so, like, I can kind of freak you out when you're laying in bed at night. So sometimes it feels good to go, that person sucks. They're not on my level. I've been here forever. I'm the world's greatest.
But
Nobody
to do
can touch
it to the camera over and over and over, do you think there's a limit?
Mm-mm.
No?
She goes, Misha is over there smiling at my fighter's expense or something like that. And really, Juliana and Misha really do train together at home. So she was just pumped that her team won. So now they're in control. Team Tate, she's the coach. It's her job. She's supposed to be happy when her team wins. And plus, it's her friend from Washington. So they're going to be friends. And she's going to be happy for her. So Misha wasn't dogging Shayna. Misha liked Shayna. So for Rhonda to get all crazy like that, I mean, it is Rhonda. It's not an act. It was a little irrational. I love Rhonda. But I think that was pretty silly. I didn't think Misha did anything wrong. So the difference between being in the Ultimate Fighter locker room and then the difference between being in the Grindhouse locker room, they're two whole different things. One, I'm like forced to be on Team Rousey. I'm forced to like everybody on the team. These are all strangers. We got guys from Liverpool, England, guys from Canada. I don't know these guys, but now all of a sudden they're supposed to be my teammates and I'm supposed to treat them like brothers. I wasn't going to do that. I knew from the get-go I wasn't going to do that unless I truly did like somebody and I had a good chemistry with them or whatever. But the difference between being at home with Grindhouse and being there is I actually choose to be on Team Grindhouse. It's like my family. I feel a part of it. I've been with them for so long. But so if a Grindhouse member loses, I get sad. But when a fighter on the Ultimate Fighter loses, it depends if I get sad or happy because I want the best guy to lose. I want the easiest route to the finale. So let's say you got this guy fighting this guy. Well, I want the better guy to lose. It helps me out in the tournament. So if the better guy loses, then I get happy. I don't care if he's on Team Rousey. I don't care if he's on Team Tate. The guy who I think is a tougher matchup for me is the guy I get happy about if he loses. I'm a little ashamed of the last episode, to be honest with you, because I'm a one-woman man, and there's a woman out there that has my heart. I don't want to be looked at as this, womanizer. I want to be, I want people to be like, that's who's gonna be the role model for our children. I don't want to be laying on the ground going, Roxy top bunk, woo! A lot of people thought I was obnoxious, and I'm okay with that, but I'm just really, I hope I didn't hurt anybody's feelings.
You're scared. Constipated. Your apartment is on fire.